G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a Junkie's the Fixer, with bullets exploding for area damage and 50 more damage resistance whilst you're aiming. A decent set of legendary effects, but it's mostly about the Junkies and the explosive. We've got the powerful auto receiver on this, going to be using it as a stealth commander class type character. 65 damage for now, but that's going to get upgraded as we apply some perks, so let's do that. Don't think I'll have to explain why this weapon is great, but I'll try not to talk about how much I think Junkies is overrated, for what that's worth. We're going to keep Gunsmith 3 on because I'm going to be attempting to do this mostly at full health. We've also got all of these extra critical perks if we want to start using VATs a little bit, which is a good idea for a fixer because it does have some quite heavy recoil, so that's something we should do. And I just chucked a Nerd Rage on. I'm sure I'll have received a comment about that one already, but yes, Demo Expert, because explosive bullets and everything. And then Bloody Mess goes on. We've got 4 ranks in follow through, which means 40% multiplicative damage boost for a sneak attack critical after a couple of shots, because this thing's going to fire probably faster than it takes to follow through to proc, but whatever. We've also got a 16% chance to make them explode upon death. That's kind of helpful, isn't it? And now we are doing 119. That's not even bad. I'm finally starting to get used to this damage model, I think. But wait, there's more. I've just applied 5 out of 5 addictions. Daddy-o, I haven't have the withdrawal symptoms because that thing is still operational for the next 10 minutes or 9 minutes, and now we're doing 144 damage, which doesn't seem like a lot. I think the bulk of this, well, it's 150 now. Got 6 extra damage out of somewhere. Well, I'm not going to say no, but I think the bulk of this is with Demo Expert, because I believe that is still multiplicative. Maybe not. I thought I'd lose a little bit more damage out of that, but 150, that's what we're sticking to, I guess, with this. And if we happen to lose health during the video from being shot or blowing myself up, probably shouldn't happen because I've got fireproof and a dense chest piece, well, we should be alright. Extra damage, sure, I'll take it, and we're at 100% health, so we're not going to get killed super easily. Okay, so here we are just outside of Night City. Whoops, wrong game. And all of my armor bits are unyielding, and my special penalties are that. So my specials right now, well, honestly, they're kind of fine. I've got a bunch of perception and agility and luck from my under armor, so I feel like we'll be okay. We're not going to have that really good full unyielding accuracy, but I don't think it'll matter all that much. Oh look, there's some Todd points right out the bat there. That's pretty good. What have we got? We got a troubleshooter's heavy metal. Well, at least that's... Hey, that's not even that bad, because you could potentially use that for encrypted if you, like, needed to tank some damage or something. I don't know. There's uses for everything. Oh, except for Through Hiker. That can get fucked off. Anyways. So right now we're using this without VATs, and I feel like there's a lot less enemies. Ooh, another legendary, eh? Probably could have killed him before he regenerated, but screw it. We pulled his bone out. Well, it's a very hard attacking bone. That's interesting. You get extra power attack damage with it. And yeah, we've got the follow through bonuses happening. I think I've missed another one here. Very sloppy of me. By the way, we're wearing the Brotherhood of Steel thing. I think it was a Fallout First thing that you could get fairly recently, so it comes with a gas mask too, but it doesn't cover up your neck, so you've just got, you know, you're fully clothed. And there's another legendary. They're just legendaries out the arse these days. He goes down fairly easily, I might add. What can I say? I just put a good build together, and using the fixer as a force multiplier here, well, we're doing okay. Now the thing about Junkies, it's kind of like, it enhances all of your damage, so potentially you'll get some better splash damage out of this than you would with an anti-armor one. At low health, Blade will get slightly better explosion damage with it, but it's a nice thing to have. Unlike Bloodied, however, you don't get any of the extra damage on auxiliary weapons, or rather, you do get it on Junkies. If I show you just now, if I've got a plasma grenade or something, so we're doing 592 damage. If we unequip that, we're doing 492, so an extra 100 damage on the plasmas. That's not terrible. I'm not going to use them because I don't need to, but you know, that's very good. Obviously that synergizes well with Demo Expert too, so Junkie's explosive, a good little mix if you want to throw in some explosives every now and then. Not that you kind of need to with a weapon like this, because most of the stuff you can kill just by shooting until it's dead and exploded into bits. And I feel like I've left a super mutant in here, but you know, he can clean up the place for the next run, I think. And we do have all of the stuff that helps us resist the explosive damage, so it doesn't super matter if I'm up close, because I'm just not going to take any damage. So with that in mind, I can get out of this habit of being super far away from everything I shoot. Interestingly, you can get hit markers on yourself, and that is how you apply follow through to 3 targets at once. It's at the point where the super mutants aren't even trying. I don't have any of my agility boosting my sneak skill to a point where, you know, I'm enhanced, but I haven't been seen anyway. Sneaking around using a suppressor with high agility as is, like 20 agility with no unyielding bonuses. Yeah, that's pretty good. And remember, your AP is a function of your agility stats, so I get plenty of AP. That guy's brought a hammer to an explosive fight and pays the ultimate price for it. But we're almost done here. We might actually take a run through ye old hell room if we feel like it. We'll see how we go. Although I think you get the point. All of it is just going to kind of be more of the same. What I might do, actually, instead of, you know, getting as much damage as possible utilizing sneak criticals, I might consider just running around. Oh, reload there. We cancelled the reload animation by sprinting. It's a nice feature, unless you're really used to reloading while sprinting. What I might do is attempt to go through the next section without using sneak, and I think we'll be fine because I can't blow myself up with this. Having a dense chest piece, it's one of the most powerful things in the game. Definitely would easily take it over anything like the deep pocketed, even though they're very useful in and of themselves. Oh, I would have missed the legendary 3-star, which we can outpace his health regeneration, even when we're nice 1-star on the drop. But yeah, without using sneak criticals, we can actually outpace his health regeneration, and we're hitting for center mass every time. So had it aimed a little bit higher, got some of those headshots, and then we'd be doing alright there. Tenderizer making itself known here as we are clearing out the super mutants, getting that slight damage boost. It is multiplicative, so slight is a little bit of an understatement there, considering what other damage calculations are. Dance around a little bit for this guy. He's got a bolt action rifle. Very poor choice of armament. That guy's got a semi-auto rifle. So does he. He goes down. Barely even breaking a sweat, mate. Do we get more Todd bucks for leveling up? We might have, you know. I think that was one of the requirements. I also did daily up before. And let me tell you something. When the enemies have the freezing touch on them, I find the daily ops to be about as fun as a bow counter. I hate it so much. It is the worst. Taking control away from the player, bad. Not a good idea. That's a no-no. Okay, let's continue this rampage of, I don't know, reloading, I guess. We'll keep the alliteration going. And what I might do is we'll do what the heavy gunners usually do and aggro all of the angry ghouls and then just kind of sit in the choke point, because with the explosive damage, tossing that around against all of the ghouls and maybe having them explode thanks to far-flung fireworks, and bam, I remembered the name of it. Get up, assholes. Well, I think we might be in a chance just to hold them nice and quietly and nice and easily. It's not going to be quiet. I mean, it is if you consider we're using a suppressor, but still, look at all those guys. They're just spreading the damage around. Kind of don't have the mag capacity to do this, and they're not kind of bothering. That one needs to go down. Don't forget we can just kind of bounce explosive damage along the ground. It is generally a bad idea, but when there are so many ghouls around, you can kind of get away with it. Think about it as you're spreading a whole little bits of damage across 5 or so enemies, and you'd get slightly better damage maybe if you were to hit them, but, you know, getting that tenderizer bonus, and apparently he hit my leg there. Maybe it's because I jumped and netcode is great. Kind of getting our ass kicked right now, but we can just kind of go over here. Hold him down there. I think there was a Wendigo, but he'd be in little bits now. And we're at Nerd Rage, so that's helpful, isn't it? I think we're almost done, though. We're still in danger from something. Even when I'm crippled, they can't run up on me and get me. I don't know who's left. Oh, it's just a... Found who's left. Alright, there he goes. We'll take the caps, I guess. Okay, one quick death reset health later. Let's get into some crackheads, and we'll remain on the sneak train for this one. The quiet carriage, as it were. And I like how Fallout 76 has made death kind of meaningless, because you just respawn, you pop back into existence. You don't lose progress or anything. You might lose junk, but who cares? That's everywhere, right? I remember how the original Fallouts had, you know, they made this big deal if you die. You've got a picture of your skeleton, and then, what's his name shows up. You know, the guy who says Lil Donnie to Donald Trump. I guess he got his way in the end, didn't he? But yeah, he's good and is like, okay, your entire village is fucked now, or your entire vote is fucked because you failed. Hope you're unhappy. Also, I banged your wife and all of that shit. But now it's just like, lol, dead. Would you like to respawn? You have selected no, and then the game turns off. We picked up a Gauss rifle there. I intend to sell this. Okay, crab time, and we're going to exterminate with extreme prejudice here. Especially the ones that aren't Mirelurk Kings, but as soon as they show up, boy, they're gonna wish they were never born. Or are they? Can hear them stomping about. Well, that's just another basic crab. I'm in danger now, so that should draw them out. Actually, they might be in the pond over here, doing unspeakable things to repopulate the Mirelurk population after every day that they're just killed over and over. Stuck in a loop here. Yeah, okay, yeah, I forgot about the explosive thing being bugged. It's why some hits were hitting for basically nothing and other hits were hitting them for what you'd expect out of this thing. Yes, go for the torso, get better damage, but fuck that, I won't go for the headshots. Headshots are cool, man. Except for a Mirelurk Queen, then we gotta get a little bit more surgical. There we go. Probably could have one-magged there, I kind of reloaded prematurely there, but that's the results. I can't argue with that. Usually we have a little bit of trouble against a Mirelurk Queen with some weapons, not all of them. Generally the ones that are quite weaker, but of course Stealth Commander just kind of crushes everything, and that's a good thing. Don't nerf it, Bethesda, I'll strangle you to death. If they ever alter the game in that they would take out the ability to... I should probably repair this, actually. Luckily, in Winter's past life, she's annihilated Scorch Beast Queens by the dozen. So, you know, she's got all these repair kits for it. Wish you could transfer them between characters. Anyways, back to what I was saying. If it turns out that Bethesda wants to, you know, get rid of the ability to sneak attack crit and do damage that way whilst in caution, I think I might just nope the fuck out of this game and go play Cyberpunk instead. It'll be a full takeover. I'll then occasionally go back to Fallout 4, of course. It's decent accuracy, I suppose. We've got all of that extra AP regen out of unyielding, and if we happen to cripple one of his wings with straight explosive damage, not that I'm seeing a lot of it, but if it is, of course. Come on. Get that cheeky bastard whilst he takes a piss. Oh no, I'm taking damage over time. You know, I'd be really annoyed if that killed me, but I don't have low health. There's no stakes here, I'm kind of bored, to be honest. I'm not as bored as that Scorch Beast. He's so bored that he can't even be hit. And there's... That was apparently our first legendary enemy. Oh, we got the clean toilet. That's the thing that if you have it makes all the problems of the game go away, because we've got some place to shit that's clean now. That's really immersive, Bethesda, thanks. Oh, hello. Yeah, not so smart now that you're crawling out of your dirty, dank little hole where you crawled out of. Maybe that's like let's not go there. Let's not go there. Anyways, I expect this thing to be half fucked again. Never mind. Yeah, the Junkies thing, even with... Did he even get a chance to regenerate? Don't think he did. But yeah, I've found that Junkies' explosive weapons tend to break very quickly. I guess any explosive weapon. I don't need to jump, it's fine. Come at me, bro. Where are you, little bastard? I don't need to jump. I'm gonna shoot you like that and get hit markers on myself. Ooh, I wonder if that tenderizes me. Now that would be an interesting topic to actually, it depends who you watch would actually, you know, cover that. But imagine if you could tenderize yourself. I guess we could figure out if we've suppressed ourselves, right? But I don't even, I've got one. Okay, 213 damage, shot myself, 216. Quite the opposite, in fact. And on that note, in a very scientific test and then being sucker punched, that's it. Junkie's explosive fixer. The happy ending here is I'm going to get my sweet revenge against them, and there's a T-posing Mothman for all of your viewing pleasure. But it's a solid weapon. Normally I'd say Junkies, it's stupid, it's overrated, but honestly I've actually had quite a fun time with this thing. So if you'd like to see this thing in your game, well, the only way to get it is from Murmur, actually. That's the only way you could get the explosive, or explosive, just fixes in general, I think. I've never seen them on a world drop or anything. So, you know, get scammed, I guess. Look, there's so much in the drop pool already that the chances of actually rolling one is astronomical, so you could probably go and find some decent, worthwhile traders. It'll probably make you pay like 20,000 caps or worse real-life money. If they say real-life money, tell them to take the real money and shove it up their assholes. Thank you very much for watching, guys.